Here's a good one for you, gang. Douglas Moore custom Q built off of a Rounceville blank. Mr. Andrew Rounceville. He's always a big hit at the Super Billiards Expo. You guys know what type of blanks this guy puts out. Look at this. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start at the back of the queue on this one because this Rounceville blank that Doug built this off of is really cool. Okay, so you have Gabon Ebony in the handle and the points. Okay, now you know that Rounceville does some really long and straight points. I'm not even going to get into those veneers yet. Stay tuned. But this is Gabon Ebony. It's real streaky, so it's not the jet black kind. This has got some beautiful character, has some brown undertones, okay? And what Doug did here is Doug did a lot of intricate inlay work, okay? So those really cool crosses right there, you know, I like those over here at Crossroad Q's, of course. But the crosses, the butt cap that has his new Douglas logo on it, and then the crosses at the bottom of the points and the joint are all made out of Juma. A lot of work in this Q. We had one that was similar to this that sold super fast, and I know this thing is going to be out of here in a flash. Okay, so again, you've got more crosses in the middle of each point right there. And then look at these points. Look at how they are at the bottom right there. And then as you look at the top, okay, and by the way, if you haven't noticed yet, you got it. That's TULIPWOOD right there at the nose. TULIPWOOD is becoming a very difficult wood, kind of similar to Honduran. It's really difficult to source really good TULIPWOOD. And man, is that a combo. Look at the ebony and the TULIPWOOD. Okay, now, for my favorite part. And if you look really close, right, it looks like on the inside, it's hard to tell if it's like a little hint of pink, but there's basically so many red veneers that I can't even hardly count them, right? So you've got what looks like, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, could be like 5 of them or something. Then you've got a little hint of orange, and then you have yellow, and then you have black. Talk about a flame veneer done right. I'm going to leave the camera still for a second. Look at that. Razor sharp points with just a tremendous amount of veneer work. Do you have any idea how much work went into just that? And they're perfect too. I mean, they're just gorgeous on this Q. So there you go. Full splice, heavy hitter, nice 16.1 ounce butt. Obviously really forward balance. So this one doesn't have a wrap, of course. We like to call the handle when they're wrapless a slick handle, right? So I'm going to go right about here, okay? And then there's your balance point, okay, right there. So there's your balance point. Nice forward balance on this Q. That's a G10 radial pin. That is done by design because the Q is already forward balanced and already has a good weight. Doug uses the G10 pin in this case because that G10, number one, it's got a great connecting point to it. Those pins really connect well, but that's not the reason. They do G10 because it lowers the weight. It's not a really super heavy pin. That's a lighter pin. So there you go. 29 inches on the butt. And then my absolute favorite part of this equation is this. Although I love those points. This thing is so dark. It looks like a carbon, doesn't it? Well, it's not. This is one of Doug's concoctions right here. This is one of the best shafts you'll ever buy, money back guarantee. It's so dark that it almost looks black, but that you can see up close that it's got kind of like a chocolate color to it. This is called the Douglas Moore. We used to call them the Evolution shafts. He lowers the weight on the front end of the shaft. This shaft only weighs, by design, 3.1 ounces. That way you've got really low deflection, very lightweight up front, okay? Heavier butt, Forward balance, lightweight, bazinga, okay? That's a ultra skin fire tip. You got a Tomahawk Ferrule, but man, oh man, oh man. He calls this the Douglas Evolution Eclipse, or the Eclipse Evolution, I should say. Eclipse, because it's dark, 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 dark. That shaft is going to be somebody's favorite shaft. And then you have a Canadian Hard Rock maple. The Kielwood shaft is 12.7. The maple is 12.9. Let's roll this bad boy on the table right here. You can see, of course, that it's perfectly straight. Brand new, unchalked, unplayed, Rounceville full splice, built out with style by Mr. Douglas Moore from Southern Indiana. If you're watching this video, make sure you check in with us on that contact form on the website to make sure that it is still available. crossroadcues.com.